Welcome back, guys. My name is Actalon and welcome back to the Actalon Gaming channel. And once again we are here with the Iron Actalon, the Worgen, the Ironman challenge. And why didn't this come out yesterday is because again, unexpected events. I'm not really happy about it either, but sometimes it happens. And seems lately it's on Monday and Friday. Let's just hope not next Friday. Okay, or this Friday basically. Next Friday and Mondays I will be not let's playing because here's the thing, I will be streaming on Twitch. So if you wanna come and join me, then be sure to visit me on Actoron Gaming on Twitch. We can talk, we can chat, and yeah. Another one bites the dust. Let's just hope that we do not die. That would be unpleasant. Okay, we have the missive, so we don't need to hunt more of those. We just need to get to the right place. Oh yeah, I'm the hurt one. Oh. F you. We need you to be a little bit more in control of us. We need to pull him. And try to... Ouch. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. A heal for us all. This will make our journey a little bit more endurable. A piece of garbage. Great, great. Okay, where is our enemy there? I'm just waiting for an enemy to appear there. There seems to be someone. Someone pulling the enemies. Let's see if we can get an... Nope, we have to run around. Great. What a pleasant surprise. Of course we manage. There's a lot of dead bastards. A night elf hunter as well. Let's give him the good old wave. We are going to Oh, we have to wait for it to respawn. We are unlucky. Let's see what we got actually for the bar plate. That would be nice. One-hander. Stamina, strength, critical strike and versatility. That would be so nice. On our, you know, hero. He would appreciate it. And humans here as well. Come on, we have to kill him before he kills it. No, no, don't! Oh, I hate arcane mages in this regard. They are strong as fuck. They are strong as fuck, boy. I think I did majority of damage. I firmly believe that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good. Good boy. Good boy. I was afraid for a moment that he would pull the... Okay. The whole cave. The whole cave system. We should probably this episode move into Strangleton Cave, just because it's, you know, 25 and higher, I believe. Let's see the map. Let's consult the map. Elven Forest. Oh, it's 15. Oh, we should have been in Duskwood. Well, let's just say I really believe that the Duskwood is the same level as, you know, crap. Crap, I should have consulted the map. Yeah, idiot. Actalon, you idiot. I'm pretty sure those who watched me later on are already calling me an idiot. And I deserve that. Yeah. Another wait. Another one to wait. I'm not gonna start hunting for the Foreman Oslo. Big boy. I believe this one comes out really fast again. Next thing is intimidation. Hell yeah, a stun! And carve. Oh yeah. Muzzle. Muzzle top. Tail trap will be kind of useful. This will probably be good. Ah, perfect. Command pad 38. And we do have some survival skill now. No. Ah, there he is. I'll let the beast tank him. I'm being, in my opinion, it's better that way. Oh, we don't heal the pet with him? With this? Uh-oh. I thought it was always a pet as well. Or is it the upgrade one? Let's see, where is this upgraded one? Acceleration 2. Ah, yes, okay. Okay, it's the rank 2. Oh, let's get the big boy. We need a big boy. We need the biggest of the boys. And you think you're going anywhere? There he is. There he is. Come on. Let's speed this up and kukuch. Come on. I believe we are in a little bit of trouble. Passive, come on, run away. Lock smash. Uh-oh. Why didn't it start right away? Ooh, this was close. This was close. Okay, we don't need this one because Duskwood is 20. We will need the Stranglethorn Whale one. I'm gonna avoid everything right now. We will finish in this one, of course. It's pointless to start a new area just because we screwed up a little bit, you know. That's one red flag for us. Sadly. But I cannot change that already. This should do the trick. Am I right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Garbage, but we want the most coin valuable garbage. Thank you. Okay, metro in water. Yes, you do that, boo boo. Yes, you do that. Then we give here. No justice, no peace. That's a nice boost of XP. And another XP. That should be 25. Perfect. Now that means we are going to run through Duskwood to the Stranglethorn. And we will meet up with probably the most bestest hunter ever made. Hammered nothing worry. But I also should take somewhere some food. Because else we are kind of we will be kind of fucked slowly. This one regenerates two less. Two less. Ay 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 ay. I'm going to the inn first. Check out if there is some better food and drink. Wild honk. Wild hog. 9 silver for 5 pieces. Yeah, let's buy 20 of those. Okay, for 6. Should help us recover a little bit, and it doesn't have a food buff, so good on us. Another? What the hell are horde guys doing here? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not waste time. I will meet you at the Strangleton Vale once again. Alright guys, we are almost there. Just a little bit more ahead. And I also bought on the way there the Russian Flux, which is a little bit better in the minimal damage and basic weapon speed. And the Polished Scale armor set, because it's better armor. It gives us plus 8 armor. So it's not really something too big, but you know, it's a little something. It's honest work, let's be honest, it's honest work. Alright, we are arrived. And we take all the quests again. We take them all. Yes. Yes. And yes sir. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm offering free quests. No. Seems not. Let's get going then. I believe the first ones are, yeah, at the camp. Oh. I do not. The camp does not bring joy to my heart. That's why I'm going first for the pot. Bring Krasek pots. Crockpot to Krasek. Which is, by the way, in the Nussingwari camp. Even though the masterful hunter is no longer there, his son is located now. We still are going to treat them proper. From a small camp in Classic to a bigger camp, which is impressive. Next weapon that we buy is on level 41. Ouch. 39, 30. Oh, 30, okay. That's a little bit better. That's a bit more satisfying. River. Nothing very. My boy. Give me some quests and open up another quests. Huh, I never knew there was a hired gun there. And the new patch for Shadowlands Alpha was released, in which you can finally start the intro quest line for Shadowlands. And I must say, I'm still not knowledgeable on what's going on there. What did you expect me to do? Oh, it doesn't act passive anymore. Good. I still have no idea, let's be honest. I watched only the first few seconds and I was like, okay, seems interesting. I'm not gonna spoil myself looking at it. Mr. Meat everywhere. The mysterious meat of everyone's ass. That's one more skin. I'm basically gonna first target the skin. Then I'm gonna for the beast hunt. Ooh, that was a fat boom. That was a fat boom. Heal up. Well, since we cannot really do that, I would have to swim for it. I love the I love the sword, even though it looks silly in the hands of the Worgen. It really does seem silly. Oh, wrong target. Wrong target. That was not meant to die. Nonetheless, it died. Stupid fish. It never should have challenged me or my beast. Do we as our third pet catch a tiger? I love tigers as animals. Or a monkey. Monkey would be also nice. I know monkeys were really useful in the early stages of Alpha. World of Warcraft Classic. Boom. Just because they gave us stun, I believe. Okay, okay. Okay, start tanking. We'll have to regenerate here, I guess. Holy shit, that regenerates super fast. Oh, we have only 560 health. Okay. If I knew that, I would say then we might have bought a little bit different kinds of food. Because then even the small portions food would be enough. Interesting. Oh, you had a page. Now that's an interesting thing. Don't you think? A cat stole the book. The book of the famous writer. Nothing very in his story. I think I'm gonna put an episode up. Just reading the book. Because it's so good. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, then we just read that book. Worthless. The Green Hurdles of Stranglethorn. I'm pretty sure that's the book that I think of right now. Come on, more cats, more crocodiles, please. We need more of those and more of that. We need more of everything here. We're not gonna finish the episode, even though I might be already at the time of limitation. Not really, close, but not really. What is that? Frenzy. But I first wanna finish at least 2 quests and get a reward for it. Even though the rewards are, you know, useless. Okay, we need more of those. Uncanny cat. Crocolisk. There's one that's dead. Dead corpses everywhere. Ah, there we go. Boom. Baby, boom! Hell yeah, thank you. Then we are going to continue this one. A little bit more tigers. 3 more to be more specific. We need 3 of them down. Sadly, we cannot take their pellet with us. Ah. Well, technically we are taking it, but it's just a deer. Which is kind of disgusting. I don't know why my Worgen takes it with him. If he thinks that's something worthwhile or something, I don't know. I don't know. I love just the looks of harpoon. And die already. Come on. Good. Let's get back to the camp, I would say. I'm pretty sure that we are now at 20 minutes. Yes, basically. So, that will be the end of this episode once we arrive there. Let's click this. Tiger hunting, we will keep going on that, of course. There are panthers that need to be signed as well. Perfect. Now, who was the fortunate soul? Here we go. Drizzlick, give us our money. Thank you. Oh, what the? I feel like the screen's a little bit too fast. And the green hills of Stranglethorn. Let's see. This is the book. Wait, I don't get. I don't get the book. Yo. Oh, the green hills of Stranglethorn by Hammett Nessingworry. I believe it's actually this. How many pages? 20 pages. Ooh, 30 pages. You know what? I'm gonna put it into this video as well. Our first day went as well as one can expect. First day is good to go. Most of our time was preoccupied with making the necessary arrangements to establish a base camp. I located an ideal setting by freshwater river inlet. Judging by the old abandoned docks nearby, this site was inhabited some time ago. As for the original inhabitants, only time can tell that tale. For this expedition I have assembled Ajak Roke and Sir S.J. Urgadin, along with my trusted servant Barnil Stonepot. I fought alongside Ajak's father's side in many battles in defense of the Alliance. Seeing her grown is quite special. Her father schooled her well in the ways of weaponry. Her skills with a bow make me wonder if there is elven blood running through those veins. Sir S. J. Erlgadin comes from the human aristocracy. His father, Count Erlgadin, was renowned for his generosity. It was the Count who lobbied for improved working conditions for the stonemason's guild during the restoration of the Stonewind after the Second Great War. In the years that followed, after Stonewind betrayed the stonemason's guild, Sir Urgadin grew bitter about the role of the nobles within the kingdom. He no longer wished to uphold the position that his father's bloodline had earned for him in the house of the nobles. But I digress. The purpose of this story is not to act as a political treatise or a biography. This is the account of my experience hunting big game in the green hills of Stranglethorn. We rose with the sun. Barnell began prepare the morning meal. I noticed Ajax's attention was somewhat distracted. The day's trek would be long, and our hunt would bring us close to danger. A lack of focus could easily lead to an errant mishap. Yet Ajax seemed unable to divert her gaze from Barnell, who stood by the edge of the river, rinsing out his mess kit. Just as I was about to question Ajax's lack of interest in the day hunting strategy, she reached for her quiver, drew an arrow, and unleashed a shot right towards poor Barnell. But it was not Barnell that Ajax was shooting at, for when Barnell stepped aside, mouth agape, a large river crocodile floated to the surface with Ajax's arrow perfectly placed between his large two eyes. We set out toward the west, through the thick overgrowth of the tangled jungle. Moving with slow, deliberate steps, we paced through thick foliage in search of prey. The morning paced in frustrated silence. Nothing was stirring in the vale, not even a breeze. By the afternoon, the expedition had grown restless. Barney no longer strode with the cautious steps of a predator tracking prey. Rather, he clumsily clumped along the path, often stepping noisily on dried leaves or fallen branches. During one such missteps, Ergudin laid a heavy hand on Barnill's shoulder. Ajak and I gave a casual glance, assuming the man was simply giving Barnil a much-needed scolding for his carelessness. Ergudin, however, gestured slowly with his head toward a nearby fallen tree. Gazing back at us were two piercing black eyes, just above a mouthful of razor-sharp fangs. The beast was a male tiger. Before I could cock... Seriously? That's the word they used? My rifle. Ergadin raised his crossbow and fired upon the beast. The bolt missed its mark and caught the beast heavily in left flank. The tiger made a futile attempt to flee, but its wound was too grave. The beast stumbled for a few tragic seconds until Barnil finished the kill with a thrown axe. The kill brought about a festive mood amongst the expedition. Barnil poured meat for all to enjoy, but our festivities were short-lived. As we were preparing the corpse for transport back to the base camp, we were all caught off guard by a horrendous growl. In all my years, I have never heard anything so blood-curdling. On a rocky precipice above, silhouetted by the setting sun, I could make out the largest cat of prey I have ever laid eyes upon. I was able to lose one clumsy volley with my rifle, but the cat held his ground. He growled once again, this time louder than the first, and vanished. We gathered our belongings and headed solemnly back to camp. I had promised the expedition that we would spend the next day hunting panthers, as their furs are in high demand throughout Azeroth. It only makes sense that such demand should exist, with all of the able-bodied hunters, trappers, and fur traders off giving their lives so valiantly in the name of the Alliance. Ajak and Sir Erlgard were anxious to learn how to hunt effectively with dwarven rifles. I had two humans leave their primitive range weapons at base camp. Barnil and I outfitted them with some of the Iron Forge finest firearms. One of these days we ventured to the south, following some fresh panther tracks. Soon we reached a ravine, spanned by a tremendous rope bridge. I could not help but to think of Brand's descriptive writing of this region when I saw the engineering marvel. So often it was assumed that the native trolls were a primitive and uneducated race. Yet as I gazed upon the master craftsmanship of the bridge, was able to recognize the skill with which the troll builders overcame the seemingly impossible feat. Before long, Ajak tracked the panther to the southwest. We walked quietly, guns at ready, in anticipation of our prey. A snapping of twigs from nearby copse of trees drew out attention immediately. Something was in there, One stern glance at Barnhill was enough to convey my thoughts. Barnhill slowly lowered his rifle. This kill was not for us, it was for our human companions. Countless panthers had lost their lives in front of our smoking barrels. This kill would be for the humans. Both Ajek and Sir Urgadin, God, I'm gonna hate this name already, stood poised, guns leveled at the bristling overgrowth at the base of the swaying trees. The midday sun beat heavily upon us. A slow trickle of perspiration rolled down from Urgradin's temple as he pulled the pin back. Upon the sound of the click, the thick floor parted, and a large black panther, a beautiful specimen, darted out onto the plain. The humans trained their sight on the panther as it ran along the edge of the tree line. The barrels of their guns moved in perfect parallel tandem. Barnell gave me an urging glance, but I shook my head. No, this hunt was for the humans, not Barnell or me. Urgadin fired a booming shot, missing the panther along altogether. Apparently he was unprepared for the violent knockback of the fire rifle's blast. His gun tossed back violently in his arms. The barrel swooped sideways and came up beneath Ajek's rifle. Ajek had chose that exact moment to pull her trigger. The rifle, the aim now knocked clumsily towards the tree line, went off with a distinct boom. A flock of birds screamed out of the caponee, scattering in every direction. A plume of smoke rose from the tree. We watched in awe as a tremendous branch fell squarely on the fleeing panther, breaking its back. Poor thing! Damn! As weeks passed, our stockpiles of panther and tiger skins grew immensely. I decided it was time for the expedition to shift our focus to a new challenge: raptors. The humans, while appreciative of the training Barnell and I offered, decided to refrain from hunting with firearms. Ajek was much more comfortable with a finely strung bow, and Sir Urgadin never left camp without his sturdy crossbow. We set out at first light, heading south past Takashi ruins. Barnell voiced concern that we might encounter members of the Bloodscalp tribe. I reminded Barnell that the Bloodscalps were more concerned with destroying their tribal enemy, the Scalp Splinters. Needless to say, Barnell was not comforted in the least. I, however, had a loaded rifle, a satchel full of gunpowder, and 3 deadly hunters with me to ease any concerns of an unfriendly ambush. I stood before a towering inferno on the battlefield, the army of the Burning Legion advancing from all directions. An unruly band of trolls seems as harmless as a jackrabbit in the hills of Dunmorrow. We passed Takashi ruins without event, much to Barney's relief. The party proceeded to head westward, toward the Great Sea, skirting the ruins of Zulkunda just to the south. As we ascended the high seas bluffs, we spotted our first raptor. The beast never so much as detected our presence. In fact, the only greeting he received from the expedition was a bullet between the eyes. Sir Urgadin let out a
hearty hooray as Ajax nodded toward me with keen approval. I sifted through my pack in search of my pipe, hoping to enjoy a celebratory smoke. Barney began to scurry up the hillside to retrieve the raptor's corpse. I stared at the fallen beast with the satisfaction that accompanies every big kill. But I could not bask in the glory of the kill for long, for when I turned my eyes toward the horizon, several silhouettes appeared cresting the hill just above poor Barnil. "Flee, Barnil!" I shouted. Ajak, Sir Elgadin, and myself loosed a volley of bullets, arrows, and balls over Barnil, and toward the pursuing raptors. One of us landed a kill amidst the confusion. Our hastily aimed shots were enough to buy Barnil's escape. Barnil clambered back down the hill and rejoined the party. We scurried off into the jungle, a pack of ferocious lash-tailed raptors stalking our every move. The hunters were now the hunted. I led the party towards the sea, hoping the shoreline would provide refuge from the raptors. In our haste, we had drifted too far north to a precautiously high elevation. The mistake was made. The fault was mine. We stopped just short of a sheer cliff. The raptors just a few paces behind. I stepped slowly forward, gun raised. I had led these brave hunters to their death. I would die defending them. Large-tailed raptors are particularly fierce, known for their unrelenting bloodthirst. They far outnumbered us, but I would be damned if I let them kill me and my comrades without shedding some of their own blood first. Ajak and Sir Ergadin readied their weapons, flanking me on either side or backs to the sea. Barney let out a defeated sigh and drew his axe. The lash-tails were almost upon us. Their steady stride had slowed. They were stalking their prey now, for they knew they had us trapped. And then something miraculous happened. From off our side we heard the distinct and terrifying roar of the great white tiger. Despite their numbers, the raptors turned and scattered in all directions. We saw but a brief white flash as the tiger darted past us and pounced on one of the raptors. No command needed to be given. All 4 members of our party knew it was time to run. We sprinted all the way back to the base camp, never slowing. Later that night we sat quietly around the campfire, knowing our lives had been saved by a bizarre twist of fate. Such are the risks of the big game hunters. We toy with fate by delivering it, yet each of us at some point will face fate's razor-sharp teeth. This dwarf is just glad that moment did not come upon the green hills of Stranglethorn. The end. I hope you enjoyed this episode and the book of Hammett Lessing Weather. And tune in on Friday where we go further into our quest in the Stranglethorn Vales, perhaps even killing the white tiger the story spoke of. See you next time and stay awesome, because that is what you truly are.